Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? All right, so hopefully everyone's having a good day today. And of course, today we're gonna talk about the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight again. The fight is coming up. Around 90 days left, roughly 90 days left, and July 20th is the date where Mike Tyson is gonna come out of retirement to fight Jake Paul, right? And this fight is not a complete professional fight. It's an exhibition fight. But hey, I'm still gonna watch because it's gonna be good entertainment. Cause Jake Paul believes in himself. Jake Paul actually thinks he's gonna win. He's gonna win. And you know what? It's okay for somebody to have. There you go. It's okay for somebody to have confidence and to believe in themselves. All right. But man, so where do we begin? I'm waiting for some of y'all to come into the chat because it's time to talk about the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. Who's gonna win the fight? All right. Some people think Jake Paul actually has a chance to win. I don't think so. I think Mike Tyson has a bigger chance to win because Mike Tyson is the professional boxer, is the more experienced boxer. I'm gonna be to Jake Paul. Okay. Jake Paul has come a long way. Jake Paul is 9-1 in his pro boxing career. Okay, considering he didn't fight too many, real boxers, but Jake Paul came a long way, so he has a slight chance of winning. But I think Mike Tyson has a bigger chance of winning, even at the age of 58. All right, how does Mike Tyson win the fight? By being Mike Tyson, coming in throwing body shots, pop, pop, pop. Mike Tyson has good body shots. People don't know that. If you go back and look at Tyson's old fights, yes, he has a lot of knockouts, but sometimes he gets them with the body first. Boom, boom. All right. And when you throw a body shot, you want to, when you throw a body shot, you want to dig in. You want to go to the ground and dig in. Bah. Body shots is like you scooping up something. Okay, and it's good if you just, uh, you know, Jake Paul. I saw a lot of Jake Paul fights, and one thing about Jake Paul is that he hasn't taken any real shots in my opinion. Jake Paul hasn't got hit yet hard. All right. And if Mike Tyson is able to hit Jake Paul cleanly, body shot or face shot, how is Jake Paul going to react? That is the question. How is Jake Paul going to react when Mike Tyson comes down and throws a body shot or a hook or something? Okay? I think Jake Paul is going to try to cover up a lot in this fight. I think if Mike Tyson rushes him, Jake Paul is going to hold him. All right? And that may be a good strategy, actually. The fight is only 2 minutes around. I don't know how many rounds, maybe 10 rounds or so, I'm not sure. Let's just say it's 10 rounds, so that's 20 minutes of fighting. Professional boxing rounds are usually 3 minutes around, but this fight is only 2 minutes around. So, who does it favor? It could favor both. It depends how to use it. For Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson is 58 years old, the longer the fight, the more chances are he might get tired. Yes, even though Mike Tyson is a better boxer, he's still 58 years old. And if the fight goes too long, he might get tired, y'all. He actually might get tired. Well, Jake is 30 years younger. Jake has less. Jake's technique is not as good as Mike's technique, but Jake is younger, so Jake probably can go longer. Okay, so Mike Tyson is gonna want to end the fight quickly and violently. So this is how I see the fight going. Once the bell rings, Mike Tyson is gonna come like this, like he usually does, and start throwing boom power shots. Okay, power shots. Mike Tyson, if the way Mike Tyson fights, Mike Tyson wants to end the fight quickly. Gonna come in and start swinging, boom. Okay, can Jake weather the storm? Can Jake weather the Mike Tyson storm at the beginning? Because since it's only 2 minutes around, for the first 3 or 4 rounds, Mike Tyson is going to be throwing hard. Boom, boom, boom. Now, when it comes to the 5th, 6th, 7th round, what's up? What's up? How you doing? When it comes to the later rounds, is Mike Tyson going to have enough stamina to continue? Because at 58 years old, that's old. 58 years old is old, man. Old for fighting. And Jake Paul, even though Jake Paul isn't the best boxer in the world, Jake Paul has some type of power in his hands. He has some type of power because he did knock out some guys cold. Yes, the guys wasn't high level boxing guys, but still, he did knock him out. So Tyson has to worry about the power Jake has just a little bit, or a lot. Okay, Mike Tyson. I don't think Mike Tyson is gonna take it for granted. Mike Tyson is gonna take Jake very seriously. He's gonna come out, boom, and I think Mike Tyson cannot play around this kid. Okay, and Jake Paul is gonna try to his best to survive for the first 4 rounds. Jake Paul is gonna try to survive against Mike Tyson. Okay, it'll be a big mistake if Jake Paul tries to punch with Mike Tyson in the first few rounds. You know, if Jake tries to brawl with Mike Tyson, Jake will get knocked out. I'm gonna say it again. If Jake Paul tries to brawl with Mike Tyson, he will get knocked out. Okay, Jake Paul has to do. I believe Jake Paul is a taller fighter. He got to stick and move. Throw the jab right there and move. You know, if it can't. If he can't, take a hit from. Yes, 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 exactly, exactly. That's the thing. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson hits hard. Even at age 58, Mike Tyson definitely hits hard. And you're right. If Jake Paul can't take a hit from Taiwan, and and Taiwan was a smaller fighter, so he definitely can't take a hit from Mike Tyson. And that's the thing. What happens when Jake Paul actually takes a hit from Mike Tyson? Because Mike Tyson's gonna come in. Mike Tyson is gonna be Mike Tyson. Remember a few years ago when Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. He was just swinging, pow, body shots, boom, 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 boom. You know, Roy Jones Jr. was able to survive because experience, boxer, this and that. Jake Paul is not used to someone coming at him like that. Everyone Jake Paul fought never really attacked him. They played Jake Paul's game. Mike Tyson is not gonna play Jake Paul's game. Mike Tyson is gonna play Mike Tyson's game. All right. Jake Paul hits. The only chance he has, well, the best chance he has is Jake Paul has to jab and then move. Jab and move, okay? Jake Paul has to get on his bicycle, as we call it, okay? In fighting, getting on your bicycle means you just start moving around, okay? That's what Jake Paul has to do, in my opinion, is jab and move, jab and move. You gotta frustrate Mike Tyson, okay? Frustrate Mike Tyson. Get him mad. Get him angry at you, pop, 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 pop. And if Mike Tyson rushes him, if I was Jake Paul, I will hold him. Yes, I will hold him. Because by holding Mike Tyson, it's going to get Mike Tyson more tired. Because your weight is going to be on him. Okay? The break free, jab and move. Jake Paul cannot try to punch on Mike Tyson. I'm telling you. Because Mike Tyson will knock him out. And Jake Paul's so cocky, he might try to punch on Mike Tyson. Especially in the first few rounds. And going to end up on the canvas, face down. In my opinion. Right? Now, they're using 16-ounce gloves. For this fight, they're using 16-ounce gloves, not the 10-ounce gloves. What does that mean? The heavier the glove, the harder it is to knock people out, okay? The heavier the glove, the harder it is to knock people out. And that's the problem. Give me a second, everybody. Yes, like I said, sorry about that. So the heavier the glove, the harder it is to knock people out, okay? I'm gonna try to read your chat right now. Give me 1 second. Hard to see right now when I'm on the yes. Yes. So that's the thing. So if Mike Tyson, so it's gonna be harder for Mike Tyson. Hold up. Yes, he says he can't let Taiwan Tyson close the distance between them. Yeah, that's the thing. He cannot let Tyson close the distance. And Tyson is going to close the distance. That's the thing about that. Tyson is going to close the distance. You know what I mean? And Jake Paul, he's young and he's cocky. So Jake Paul might try to box with Mike Tyson, brawl with Mike Tyson, which is going to be a big mistake. You know what I mean? I can see Jake Paul trying to prove a point. Look at me. I could box with Mike Tyson. No, Jake Paul. Jake Paul hired the best coaches, okay? I'm sure the coaches are telling him, yo, bro, don't brawl with Tyson. The coaches should be telling Jake Paul, stick and move. Stick and move. Throw the jab out there and move, okay? Jab and move. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to win a fight, okay? That's the problem with some fighters. Some fighters want to prove they're much, some fighters want to prove something, whatever. You're trying to win the fight, okay? Even last night at UFC, in the main event, Jamal Hill got knocked out because he wanted to prove that he can kickbox with Alex Pereira. So Jake Paul might try to prove something. Oh, I can box with Mike Tyson. No, no, man. If Jake Paul tries to box and brawl with Mike Tyson is gonna knock him out, right? Now, what happens if the fight goes in the later rounds? Okay, everybody, that's something that we all gotta think about. If the fight goes on to the third, fourth, fifth round, then realistically, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, as the fight goes longer, it gives Jake Paul more of the advantage because Jake Paul is younger. Okay, as the fight goes longer, Mike Tyson might get tired, y'all. I'm sorry to say that, but that's just the reality. Mike Tyson is still a human being at 58 years old. I don't care how good you are at 58. You're gonna get tired quicker than the guy who's 30 years younger than you. All right, that's the thing. That's the thing. So my thing is, give me a second. My thing is, yes, Dwayne. Yes, Dwayne. Same thing. I think Mike could do it too. Because Mike is look, at the end of the day, Mike is Mike Tyson. 58 years old, 50 years old, he still got that aura. He still got that power behind him. But my question is, if the fight goes on to the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th round, Tyson might get tired. That's the thing. Because Jake is 30 years younger than him. Yes, Tyson is the better boxer, but Jake is the younger fighter. Okay? And if the fight goes on to the 9th, 10th round, then Jake has a better chance of winning the fight or even knocking Tyson out. This fight, the rules are, there's no judges for this fight, y'all. I don't know if you know this, but this fight doesn't have any judges at all. No judges for this fight. All right? And it's 2 minutes rounds. 2 minutes each round. All right? 16-ounce gloves instead of 10-ounce gloves, which is going to make a big difference, meaning that it's going to be less chances of knockouts. And the only way a fighter can win is if someone gets knocked out. Okay? And this fight does not go under professional record. Okay, so win or lose, Tyson's pro record and Jake's pro record is not going to be, affected by this. But if Tyson knocks out Jake Paul, where does Jake Paul go from there? Is Jake Paul going to box again if he loses to Mike Tyson? I'm going to say it again. Is Jake Paul going to box again if Mike Tyson knocks him out? I don't know, because Jake Paul's fame is all about, Jake Paul has a very young fan base. All right? Jake Paul fans thinks Jake Paul is the best boxer ever. Jake Paul fans think that. Most of them are young. So if Jake Paul gets knocked out by Mike Tyson, are his fans still gonna believe he's the best ever? Is Jake Paul still gonna fight again? And if he is, who's he gonna fight? Because he lost to Tommy Fury, and that kind of like dropped his stock down a little bit. Tommy Fury was the first pro boxer he actually fought, and he lost to. And Tommy Fury isn't the best pro boxer out there too. But in fighting, there's levels to this game. Okay? So the moral of the story is, if Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul, especially early, it's gonna diminish Jake Paul's fame. Right? It's gonna diminish Jake Paul, star power. Right? Jake is still gonna be popular, but is he gonna be known as the Jake Paul, or is he gonna be known simply as the Disney YouTube kid? That's something we all gotta think about. Now, for Mike Tyson, if Mike Tyson let's say Mike Tyson gets knocked out by Jake, right? Fact. I hope he come with the power. Yes, and earlier it was straight. Yeah, I agree. Jake is definitely a cocky guy. Remember, Jake fans are young, so Jake fans think Jake is the best boxer ever. Okay, so if Jake fans see Jake Paul get knocked out cold, what they're gonna think? Exactly, And Jake Paul, part of the reason he sells so many fights is that He has a huge fan base. Remember, Jake Paul came from Disney and YouTube world, meaning that he has a lot of fans. He has a lot of fans who are young, but a lot of fans. But if his fans see him get knocked out, I'm curious to see how is that gonna go for Jake Paul in the future going forward. Is he gonna be able to fight again? I mean, he's gonna fight again, but will he fight again? All right? Or I think if Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul quickly, Jake Paul is gonna have a hard time promoting his next fight. That's what I think personally, because by that point, who's gonna watch the fight? Because this fight is gonna be on Netflix, so it's gonna be, basically free. All right? If you have Netflix, then you can watch the fight. Fun fact. I don't have Netflix, but I'm gonna get Netflix just for this fight. Why not? I'm gonna watch the fight. Someone said earlier in my chat days ago that at the end of the day, this is just entertainment, y'all. This is just entertainment. It's just something to have fun in. I'm not taking it super serious. At the end of the day, why not? July 20th is still like a few months away. So that's one thing about fighting also. You don't want to overtrain too. Because the fight being like 4 months away, sometimes you can overtrain for a fight. When I used to fight, my fight was like 2 or 3 months out. The most. Never 4 months out. Because, you don't want to train that you wear yourself out. When you train, at a certain time, you peak in training, right? And when you peak, that's the best time, to go fight, But if you train, and you peak, and then you go back down again doing training, then you have a harder time getting up for the actual fight. So, with the fight being, 4 months away, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Because, you can overtrain easily, with that. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be entertainment. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be watching. You're gonna be watching. We are gonna be watching. We all know that. And even though it's gonna be Jake Paul fighting, no one really takes Jake Paul. No one in the fight world takes Jake Paul seriously. We can all agree to that, right? No one in the fight world takes Jake Paul seriously, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. But by the way, y'all, make sure y'all drink water, man. Water is very important, okay? I'm not selling water. I'm telling y'all to make sure y'all drink water, okay? And I'm a fighter, but I'm also a licensed acupuncturist. And one thing I can tell you that when it comes to water, you want to drink the water lukewarm, not ice cold, okay? Drink the water lukewarm. It's better for your body. Trust me on that one. I'm not only a fighter, I'm actually a licensed acupuncturist. So take it from me, okay? So, I love water. So anyway, this is my prediction for the fight. I won't say prediction, but Jake Paul, I think is gonna lose to Mike Tyson. Thank you for watching, everybody. Catch me later.